Hey guys, this week we are going to provide recipes that address one of the most common health conditions in women, that is PCOS. It is very common hormonal problem in women in young adulthood. In this video, we'll try to show what PCOS is, what are its symptoms, and what kind of self-care you can take, especially through your diet and lifestyle. PCOS, expanded as polycystic ovarian syndrome, is a condition that starts in the ovaries, directly affecting the female reproductive system and eventually many other metabolic processes of the body. To get better understanding of PCOS, let's first see what happens in a healthy female body and see what changes in the case of PCOS. In a healthy female body, typical menstrual cycle starts when hypothalamus in the brain releases gonadotropin releasing hormone, which is GRH. This stimulates pituitary gland to release luteinizing hormone LH and follicle stimulating hormone FSH. Luteinizing hormone helps in ovulation and follicle stimulating hormone helps in egg maturation. About halfway through the menstrual cycle, which is around 14th or 15th day of the cycle, there is a surge in luteinizing hormone that stimulates the release of eggs from the ovaries to the fallopian tube. These eggs can either be fertilized by sperm or remain unfertilized. If the eggs are fertilized, they usually turn into a fetus, aka you become pregnant. This is when you skip the period as the cycle is disrupted through egg fertilization. However, if the eggs are unfertilized, which is pretty much every month, the eggs are excreted along with the endometrial lining of the uterus in the form of menstrual blood. This is typically referred to as periods. Now let's see what happens in the case of people with PCOS. Pituitary gland continually releases the luteinizing hormone and there will not be a noticeable surge in LH on the 14th or 15th day of the cycle. Since there is no surge in LH, the eggs are not released into the fallopian tube. These unreleased eggs stay in the ovaries and towards the end of every menstrual cycle, they turn into sacs or cysts, hence the name polycystic ovarian syndrome. All these cysts result in enlargement of ovaries and cause hormonal imbalances such as releasing more male hormones like androgens and testosterone. All these differences can result in symptoms like menstrual irregularity, infertility, and physical attributes such as hirsutism, acne, etc. In addition, all of these can cause and aggravate additional problems like insulin resistance, which can result in abnormal weight gain and compromised lifestyle. According to a study conducted by Department of Endocrinology and Metabolism at AIIMS, about 60% of their PCOS patients were obese, 35 to 50% of them had fatty liver problems, nearly 70% have insulin resistance, 40 to 60% have glucose intolerance, and 60 to 70% of them had more than normal level of androgens. After a point, the cause and effects will become cyclical, only making the symptoms worse if not intervened. Overall, the cause of PCOS is not well understood and can be a mix of genetic and environmental factors. This requires formal diagnosis from certified doctors and proper medical attention. However, changes in diet and lifestyle habits can help you out a lot with the symptoms. If you gained weight due to PCOS, following a low-calorie, protein-rich, fiber-rich diet can be extremely beneficial, as even losing a few pounds can reduce severity of symptoms by half, not to mention the relief on body joints and metabolism. You saw how PCOS can affect the body. Now let's see what foods can help to overcome this condition. In today's part 1 of the PCOS series, we are focusing on the recipes that can help with menstrual irregularity and get your periods on time more naturally while improving your overall health. We have 3 recipes for this. An egg hummus bread slices recipe, which can be a great breakfast. Next, a variation of beetroot curry, which is amazing for lunch or supper. And finally, dark chocolate nut bars, a very handy snack to nibble on and stay healthy. The benefit with these recipes is, even if you do not have PCOS, the recipes are equally healthy and yummy for you. It hardly feels like a diet. The egg hummus sandwich is rich in magnesium and other essential minerals. Magnesium is essential for many bodily functions such as energy production, controlling the blood pressure, blood clotting, maintaining good nerve and muscle function, etc. People with PCOS tend to lose more magnesium in urine due to symptoms like insulin resistance and due to side effects from some of the medications. In order to maintain proper bodily function, it is important to replenish magnesium and other minerals through the diet. This recipe is rich in mono and polyunsaturated fats like omega 3s. These are anti-inflammatory, anti-glycemic foods that can improve your health significantly. In addition, this recipe is rich in protein and dietary fiber. Both of these will keep you full and help you function optimally during your mornings. Our next recipe is a variation of beetroot curry, which is ideal for lunch or supper with brown rice or roti. This recipe has good amounts of mono and polyunsaturated fats. It has good magnesium and folate. It is rich in many vitamins and minerals, and it has good fiber and protein. With all this, a tray full of this beetroot curry is only 170 calories, making it super light and ideal for a midday or end day meal. Most importantly, this is another recipe that can help address menstrual irregularity and other symptoms of PCOS. Our last recipe for today is chocolate nut bars. It has pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds that can improve menstrual regularity and give you a lot of mono and polyunsaturated fats along with a lot of fiber. Also, using jaggery is one of the healthier ways to sweeten your food without losing out on nutrition. And chocolate with flavonoids and just enough caffeine is a great mood enhancer. All these put together will cheer you up any time of the day while keeping you healthy and active. Before we show you the recipes, we want to remind you of one last thing. We are including a nutrition label at the end of most of our recipes. Kindly go through that to know more about how healthy the recipes are. Also, if you are liking our content, please let us know by leaving likes and comments, and when you subscribe to us, please click on the bell icon. We promise we won't spam you and give you only healthy content. Thank you for being here.